What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Let's Talk. It's been a minute, and now we are officially back with an interesting topic on Let's Talk: how to deal with an appreciative partner. I know many of us, or some of us, or many of you, or some of you, are in spaces where they don't feel valued, they don't feel appreciated. You and your partner, you are with partners who, it's not a big deal for them, for all the sacrifices, all the kind gestures you give. So you really don't feel appreciated. You're like, why am I doing this? Why should I really continue doing this? And that creates a very toxic environment when you are with someone who doesn't appreciate you, who doesn't value you, who doesn't notice the sacrifices that you make, you know, for them, for your relationship, for everything, just to, you know, uh, make things work, make things better. It can create a very toxic environment. So today we are going to talk about 5 ways to deal with, on how to deal with unappreciating partners. Uh, the first thing we need to consider is understanding the reasons why. Why is it like that? So here we look at the principle of cause and effect. Could it be childhood trauma? You instances of failed relationships in the past, or just a controlling personality. In as much as you cannot use your past experiences to not be kind to the people you are with, but it's also important to understand why certain people behave a certain way. Why are they unappreciative? Do they look at it like a trap? There are people who question, like, why are you so kind to them? People who have never experienced kindness or true kindness will always be suspicious of people being kind to them. People who have never experienced love will always be suspicious when they are shown love. They start thinking, why is it so? What is it targeting? What is it looking for? What will I pay? What will be the price for this? So it's they'd rather not appreciate whatever kind gesture you are showing them because uh, you know they have their past trauma, and they don't really uh, they really can't tell whether your treatment, your gesture is genuine. So uh, after you've recognized where this behavior is coming from, you know how to deal with it better. How would you reassure them? Like, you are so genuine with your love, you're so genuine with the gift you're giving, you're so genuine with your kindness. Point number two is ignore entitlement. We know unappreciative people and unappreciative partners can be very entitled. They think like they deserve everything you give to them. They deserve every gift you give to them. They deserve every little thing that might to you it might be a sacrifice. It might be out of kindness. They never know how much sacrifice you take, you know, just to get them that little gift, or just to show them that attention. Point number three would be recognize gaslighting and saying no, and stick to your no. We know uh, entitled people also like to gaslight people. How would you handle that? You know, yeah. So here is where you have to put yourself first, because you already know the person you're dealing with does not appreciate. So put yourself first. Yeah, put yourself first. Uh, Stand your ground. When you notice you're being manipulated, stand your ground. Say no. Do not bow down to manipulation. Yeah. Uh, Also, refuse to be drained into unnecessary arguments. Constant arguments, unnecessary arguments. You deserve peace. You deserve peace. So if you can ignore, jifanye mjinga. Yeah. Prioritize yourself. That is our point number four. Because you always put your partner first, but he or she does not appreciate. Put yourself first. You deserve the best. That little gift ulifaa kumbaia, jibaia hata wewe. Jibaia hata wewe pia mwenyewe. You understand? Yeah. Sometimes unaweza wanasema yeah? You can walk 100 miles for someone who cannot walk a mile for you. Yeah? And point number five, accept that you cannot change anyone. You can never change anyone. And stop blaming yourself. Could I be the reason why he's acting this way? Am I demanding? Am I demanding too much? Am I too nagging? Is it that you start degrading yourself and making excuses for not being treated right? Yeah, and also having the mentality that you just be patient, uvumilie tu, teseke, yeah, that the person will automatically change, or you will see the light. You will see that you actually deserve the best, and now they'll start acting right. Yeah, when somebody feels they can manipulate you and they can control you, they feel they're in power. So they can never change, because whatever makes you beg them, whatever makes you look desperate for them, gives them power. One thing that I was about to forget is, like, even those two little gifts. See, when you spoil hata kidogo, like, give yourself a vacation. Say, after all, this guy doesn't appreciate, this lady doesn't appreciate. Let me give myself a vacation. Let me buy myself a car. Let me buy myself a nice watch. Let me just live the life. So, on the comment section, tell me, how would you deal with an appreciating partner? Until next time, keep it. Let's talk.